the air. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready up. Red, cycle. Right, white. Ready.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Ready.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay,
Third
right.
play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Hut.
From the gun, it's Tua. The man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to
Here we go,
mindset.
here we
Being
go.
in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind,
Bro,
winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the whole crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yellow.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On the ready.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also, when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was quick play defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Steal, black. Ready?
Play action, now it's Tua. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Let's go. 10 cycles. 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Trouble 38. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Hey,
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ready, set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
This will
Here we
probably
go.
be the last play of the quarter.
Going through rail. Hut, hut.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Here we go, set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first down coming up.
Ready, break. Strike two.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for a second down. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half. That's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
52 blasters.
Now Tua. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there.
And a loose football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Striker. 3.
takes it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Ready, ready.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early. They're down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we
9
go.
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is
Here we go,
out.
set.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Ready?
Tua going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Ready.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Tua. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the double.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Okay, ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6, mega, red, cycle.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
White. No red. Red. Yellow. Set up.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And some room to work. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll... Shy of the 20.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one.
Let's go now.
And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know how the shuffle pass was a few years ago? This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So the completion results in 9 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Claws red.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, go
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready. Smash, smash.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say
Here we
they
go,
caught
here
off
we
guard
go.
a little bit when he decided not to throw
Hey,
that first
go
down.
here.
But give them credit. They had a couple of times to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Field, black. Blue striker. Check up.
They'll look to throw here. Open man right side is Shark. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get the ball.
They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated as a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
There goes a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Hurry, hurry.
Looking to pass. Tua got London on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Clock, 10. Green jack. Black shot. Hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice play there for a good game and a first down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check smash.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. Now it's 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. They complete it to Hill. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 37.
Ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Drill, 52. Ready.
2 and now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Drill green.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tua now on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Red, cycle. White.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Red, yellow. Cluster, 6. Ready?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And cycle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ultra.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go ultra. Steel blue. Ready?
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready, ready.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ready,
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Set.
And they take a knee.